It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Eagles and the reigning AFC champs on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
I mean, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Derek Wolfe drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 76 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Got him in. It's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the 1st quarter of a 3-0 game. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Newton. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Fighting through at the 25. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
A gain of 3, second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Newton now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack on first down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half, and they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Newton. Incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. Newton to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Newton throwing again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Newton now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Newton. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. On first down, Newton. And his pass, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it.
You got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards, the final tally. A give to Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 4 yards remain for second down. Again, it's Henry.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And here's the Ravens defense as they head back out there now. forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities. But oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now Newton. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Again, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Third down here. Here's Newton. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. Pass complete. Got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. back to throw. Newton. Into the hands of Sanders. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Chargers, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and